and they just had some great ideas, and they're going to kind of coach you and mentor you today on exactly how you can go make this happen for yourself. But we decided we wanted to run a promotion. And before we get into all the details, I'd love to bring Scott and Renita on and let these guys share their passion, their heart, their vision. I mean, you guys, top 10 in the whole company is just crazy. This opportunity that we have our hands on and is so big. I don't think we even realize how big it is. Look, you got Mike Tyson going to do a fight tonight, and he's patched up. You got RFK Jr., he's now on the patches. So it's like, by golly, we're going to turn the health around in this country one way or another. And so this opportunity is so big. And so we decided we wanted to give a promotion to the corporate office in Utah. And I want Scott and Renita to share with you, this isn't a corporate office. I want them to come on and share. They've been there. They've got to see it. And guess what? For the promotion that we're going to run, they're coming with us. And you're going to get to be able to sit under their leadership and their training. I don't know how many of you want to grow a big business. I would imagine most everybody does. And so what better way to do that than to follow in somebody's footsteps that's already proven how to do it and how it works and that it's accomplishable. And so, John, let's bring on the man of the hour. I see Scott Brennan.
Hey, everybody. Getting ready for Mike Tyson's fight tonight, I guess. So, it's just so exciting to see the continued growth that's happening in this company. And even more so, just the people that this opportunity is attracting. So I see on this call tonight, I see John's recording it now. There's over 60 people. We just got back from Punta Cana, from the Hard Rock Resort. And one of my friends who was at the event, and we had almost 100 people of our personal team in Hard Rock. Can you imagine traveling to an all-inclusive resort in the Caribbean for free and having like your team there, your friends there? And it's just so fun to celebrate everybody's success. And so what an honor and privilege just to get to know John and Teresa more. Sonia and Scott were there. Debbie Martin and Jody were there. Being able to just celebrate their success, right? And I see a lot of your names. I'm kind of going through while John and Teresa are speaking, and they're talking about you all of the time. They're always sharing about you and what you're capable of, and they're excited that you're a part of this opportunity, that you said yes to them, or you said yes to the leaders who brought you on board. And so, it's not enough that LifeWave has another trip, right? Punta Mita. One of my friends on the trip said, if I knew that the Hard Rock Resort in Dominican was as nice as it was, I would have just been talking about that resort and that trip like nonstop, because it was almost like 8 resorts in one, right? John and Teresa, it was like 12 buildings. Every building could have been its own resort. And there was so much entertainment. The beaches were beautiful. The food was good, all inclusive. And it was just amazing. And it was just fun to get away and celebrate. But Punta Mita, I can tell you, it's going to be an epic trip for you when you win it. And so when you go and you bring your business partner, or your spouse, or your friend, and when you get your teams there, it is so worth the effort that it takes. And I think we talk about this all the time too, like, what are your responsibilities? So if you have a job outside of LifeWave, what are your responsibilities to be successful? And they're usually pretty heavy, right? I mean, you have to show up early, you have to be on time, you have to be there all week. It's maybe 40 or 50 or 60 hours per week. You got to be there for 20 years or 30 or 40 years, and the responsibilities and the criteria you don't have to meet to keep your job, let alone be successful. And a lot of times they're not sending you on trips like this. Did you know that there were managers on this trip? So there were people who hit the very first rank in the company, or director, the very second rank in the company. And there they are with their husband, with their wife, with their teammates, celebrating their success. So I love that LifeWave, they've got these elite trips, and you can be on those too. But I love that when you just get started. So maybe some of you are here and it's your first month. I had the privilege of meeting many of you at the convention. And so, maybe you're 2 or 3 or 4 months into this, right? You're just getting started. LifeWave wants you to be successful. And they want you to celebrate. So I love that. And then, of course, John and Teresa, it's not enough that we have that trip. They say, well, we want to have another trip, something special, something for our team, because we want them to get to know the vision of LifeWave. We want our team to know that it's the 20th year with LifeWave, but it feels like a startup. Did you know that LifeWave had their ribbon cutting? So they launched a brand new headquarters. It feels like it's the very first year, and here you are. And here we are together, you know, and we get to do something really big together, and we get to help people all across the country, all across the world. We get to talk about activating our stem cells. We get to do something that nobody else can do because nobody has these products. And so we're honored to just be partnered up with John and Teresa. My goodness, you have just tremendous friends and leaders in the Goetzes, and all of you that I've met. I just love you all already. Renita does too. We've never been so busy. So we got back from Punta Cana. We've had Zoom meetings almost every 15, 30, or 60 minutes since like 7 a.m. for the last 2 days. And our phones are ringing off the hook, and everyone's excited, but no one is doing what John and Teresa are doing. So they want to launch, you know, this special fly-in opportunity, and they're going to talk about the details of that. We actually do have a little website or a video we could share to kind of explain a little bit about what that might look like. But they want to bring you together as a team. They want community, team building. They want us all just to continue to grow together. So, you know, it's like the saying, we put the boats in the water, and when the tide rises, all the boats rise, right? So you can't have your boat like, you know, in the parking lot on the trailer attached to the truck. You know, you gotta back it in. You gotta unhook it. You gotta get that boat out in the water, right? You gotta have some fun. But we're really excited to be a part of this promotion, and we can't wait to be there with you, because you're going to get to know more about LifeWave, more about David Schmidt and his future inventions. So, like I said, even though the company's been around for 20 years, it feels like it's day one, and all David wants to do is talk about his vision for the future, like the next 5 and 10 and 20 and 40 years. So, really a special opportunity. Super thankful to be on. We've got a website and a video. I don't know, John and Teresa, do you want to kind of talk about some details for your incentive, or do you want me to go to the website and show some
yeah,
can you share that, Scott?
Yeah, let me see. I see screen share. Go and look and see what I can share here. Okay, so here's the Welcome Center. Let me see if you can you see the journey through innovation? Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what John and Teresa are talking about, right? So I feel like I'm the spoiler here. Do you want to make the official announcement?
Well, no, I mean, I dropped a little hint, you guys. Okay. What we want to do is we're going to run a special promotion that all of you have the ability to earn. And we want to get all of you out to the corporate office. This is not just any corporate office. Scott's going to take you on a quick journey through the corporate office and show you what we're talking about. We really want you to grab hold of the vision of this company and where it's headed, so that you understand how big this is and truly the legacy that you can build for your family. So Scott, go ahead and show them, and then we'll kind of give them the deets.
Okay, cool. So thank you, Teresa. So, to set this up, this was really important to me. This was important to Renita and to me. We live in Bismarck, North Dakota. So you can probably relate to this. People relate to this all over the country. But in North Dakota, we've got about 800,000 people. It's one of the larger geographical, size states in the country, but 800,000 people. We live in Bismarck, which is the capital, about 80,000 people. So you've got one shot at your reputation, right? I mean, we're not trying to, talk about a great idea that's going to be here today, gone tomorrow, right? And it's interesting in this economy, not just with direct sales companies. And by the way, LifeWave was just awarded the Bravo Award, the #1 momentum company in all of the over 6,000 direct sales companies in North America, right? So you're in the right place at the right time. But, in every part of the economy, you could have a job and it could feel secure. And next year there's layoffs. Next year, executive management changed and they're just making cutbacks. They don't even know who they're firing sometimes. In network marketing, the industry trend is a company gets to a certain size, and then the owners start to sell to like investment groups. And one of the things that happens is really quickly they stop research and development. So no longer are they innovative. They're no longer coming up with good products. Number two, they look at their current products and they try to increase the profit margin. And unfortunately, if it's a nutrition product, they clarify or reduce the effectiveness or the cost of the product, right? It might still be the same label, but it's just not as good of a product. So when we met David Schmidt for the first time and we were learning about LifeWave, my question to David was, basically kind of like, how long are you going to be around? But what I said was, what's your succession plan? Because we're going to do 600 million this year. We're going to do $1 billion next year with the help of all of you. LifeWave pays out 60%. So this is the only way they grow is to pay out referral commissions. I said, David, what's your succession plan? And he said, Scott, this isn't what I do. It's not like what I do for a living. This isn't my career. He said, this is who I am. He's an inventor. And he said, because of all of us sharing this product and the success of the company, he said, I'm able to stay in the lab. Now I pray before I go into the lab, and I'm divinely inspired by the Holy Spirit. And he talked about things like his future inventions and patents. He wanted to actually have the author of the patent or the name of the invention have the word like Jesus Christ in it, or the Holy, because he just gives all the credit to God. It's just an amazing person. But he said, Scott, do you want to hear my 20-year vision, my 50-year vision, or even a vision beyond that? Because he wants this company, this opportunity to truly be around for generations. And so when we were able to fly out to Draper, Utah for the ribbon cutting for this event, we really got a glimpse of what David Schmidt meant in that, the future of this company is big and it's innovative and it's things that you've never seen before. And if he launches a product with this company, it won't be a Me Too product. It'll be like nothing else in the marketplace. So, for us, it's just a really special opportunity to share something different and special and to be a part of something that we think is going to last for a really, really long time beyond our life. And so our boys are already involved in the business, right? This could be a generational thing. And so I just wanted to say that really quick before I share the video, because if you're like me, you want to share something amazing to your friends and to your colleagues, and you want it to be around next month and in 6 months, in a year, in 3 and 5 years, and you just want it to get better and better and better, right? And so let me share this video. So we've got the screen here, a journey through innovation with David Schmidt and LifeWave. And this is what your leaders, John and Teresa, want you to be a part of. So I'm going to play this here.
Unfortunately, Scott, there's no sound.
No sound? Oh, no.
Yeah, that's just because you're not able to play through their account. You won't have sound. So they would have to play it on their end.
So in the beginning, you saw the wall of patents. Really impressive. All of the patents are owned by LifeWave and owned by David Schmidt. They took the top 10 distributors in all of the entire globe of LifeWave, and we got kind of the first initial tour. And there we were greeted by this digital avatar, which was David Schmidt, and just innovative and amazing. And then you walk through this area, right? So this is kind of a little bit what we're going to experience.
That's going to be so exciting.
That's a little bit of a teaser, okay? Yes. I'll share that video with John and Teresa. They can share it with you. But the last thing a gentleman said, you didn't have the audio, but he said, it's one of those things you have to be here to experience it. You can't explain, what you're seeing because it's so different and special, So the fact that John and Teresa are putting this incentive together to get you to Utah to just be together, have some good meals and maybe some shopping and some fun. But get to LifeWave. We're going to rent out the boardroom there. We're going to hang out at the headquarters.
And hey, Scott, you can go ahead and quit sharing. And then
absolutely. There we go. Okay.
There we go. We'd love to see that great-looking face of yours.
There we go. So anyways, just so happy to be a part of this and excited to get to know more of you at that event. So John and Teresa are going to share the details about what it looks like during the trip, and then I can actually walk through how to hit those ranks. We've got some nice slides, and we can show you exactly because we want really good clarity for all of you so that you know exactly how you can earn this trip. Okay.
Perfect. Absolutely. Golly, thank you for sharing that, you guys. I know there was no audio, but just getting a visual of what you have to experience. And we were so excited, you guys, to be able to lay this promotion out and to help you to really get there and get the big picture, because we know that this is probably bigger than any of us really even gravitate to or think to. That it's hard to think that big, right? But it's that futuristic. It's that much into your future. It's that much for a generation to leave for generations to come. So we're a part of something so massive that we really can't even put your finger on it, is what I'm trying to say. And so what John and I want to do is we want to do a trip.
And, yeah, and can I just,
yeah,
I hate to interrupt my wife.
No, it's all right. Go for it.
But so we were with Scott and Renita in Punta Cana, and we told what we had an idea of. And so, you know, we were thinking getting a cabin, getting out there, and Scott and Renita came up with a great idea. How about taking your team to Salt Lake City? And it just said, that was perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Yes. So, you know, I want to thank Scott and Renita for thinking bigger than John and Teresa.
That's
for sure.
Right. Absolutely. So, success leaves clues, you guys.
And we're following these two.
That's right. And there's wisdom in the multitude of counsel. And so as we were visiting with this couple, and they said, you know, that's a great idea, having a cabin, having a get together, but what about if we do it in Utah and let them see the home office? And it was like, ding, 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 perfect, let's do it. And so what we want to do is, and we've got the dates. Let me see here, guys. We have the dates down. So you are going to be able to earn a trip to get to go to Salt Lake City, Utah. And the fly-in will be Wednesday, March the 12th. And we will tour the office on Thursday, March the 13th. Sit in the boardroom. And oh my gosh, you guys, you're going to have special attention from Scott and Renita Brannon, who are top 10 in LifeWave. Could you ask for anything better? To pour into you, to give you a roadmap, to design this, lay this out for you, to really go design your destiny and to build your future.
You know, I was just going to say, it doesn't matter if there's 10, 15, 20, whatever we got, the time and just to spend with Scott and Renita and hang out with them. You know, Teresa and I have been able to be blessed to know them on a personal level. I'm telling you what, there's not a finer, better couple. And for them to, you guys have intimate time with them, and it's just going to be an intimate setting. We are so looking forward for them, not only to meet you, to meet them, but them to meet some of the best leaders in all of LifeWave.
Amen.
And that's you guys. And so they're going to be able to be blessed also by hanging out with you guys. So that's what we're excited about too. So
absolutely, babe. So mark those dates on your calendar. It'll be March 12th. Your fly in. You guys will get yourself to the event. We are going to cover room and board. We're going to have some special fun time. We're going to go do some neat dinners and go do some shopping and some fun in Park City, Utah. So we're all excited about that. And we're going to lay out the details. I'm going to have Scott and Renita share with you what it's going to take for you to earn this promotion and for all of us to be together to take our businesses to the next level. What we want you to see is how massive this opportunity is, and that each and every one of you, how many are on here, babe?
We got 75.
75 on here on a Friday afternoon when a lot of people are still at work, who have made the time to be a part of this incredible opportunity and see exactly what this promotion is and what you can go do with it. So Scott,
Renita, who wants to jump in?
Whoever wants to share the details, the ranks that they need to hit, and how do they do it?
Absolutely. So thank you, John and Teresa. So, hey, Renita and I have a little extra surprise for you too. So you know, you mentioned you're taking care of the room and board once we get out there, and we're having some meals, you know, we're taking care of that as well. But Renita and I wanted to have a little bit extra gift there. So whoever wins the trip, we're also going to give you like a $500 prepaid cash card. So you could use that towards your airline. You could use that when you're shopping in Park City. You know,
my goodness.
Go shopping, have fun, whatever it is, right? So there's 75 people on here. So I hope all 75 of you, you know, do that, right? So, you know, we're going to do just something towards airlines. We thought, well, maybe you have airline miles because you've got, you know, bonuses on your credit cards or something like that you're trying to use up for the end of the year, whatever. But so in addition to what's going on, a $500 prepaid card case, and you can use that towards whatever you want. We'll get it to you before the event. So you can use it for airline or And maybe, you know, like Renita could spend $500 in Park City shopping, like within a New York minute, right, babe? So anyways, we just want to bless you. And we're just doing that again, because we've heard so many good things about you from John and Teresa. We've heard your names. We've seen you on the calls. We know that you're doing your own team calls. But here we go. Okay. So I'm going to share a screen, and what we're going to do is we're just going to talk about what it's going to take now to earn this trip. So you're going to have to go, the rank is called Senior Director. Okay, so there's a resource that I'm sure all of you are aware of. And give me a thumbs up if you can see this website. This is it, team. Everybody see that? All right, thanks, yes, everybody. So this is it, team. And when you go to this website, off to the right-hand corner, there's this little menu bar here. So you're going to click those horizontal bars menu. Then you're going to go to downloads. And so, by the way, if you haven't seen this yet, like if you're new or something like that, this is where we do some team training. Now, John and Teresa do, you know, their own calls outside of This Is It Team. They do some just fantastic training. We're getting on some of their calls to learn from them. I mean, these are industry leaders, John and Teresa, right? So, but you're also part of this bigger group. Our sponsors are Steve and Gina Merritt. The Merritts and us and other senior presidential directors have helped build this website. And if you want to use it, it's just a free resource, okay? And so we use This Is It Team for the training, right? So if you go here to This Is It Team, you click on that menu, and then you click Downloads. Here you're going to see a couple of documents that might be helpful to you. So we do have, you know, other things here too as well. Like we have the order form. Some people are kind of old school. We print out order forms, just have people fill it out. A quick story, our 24-year-old son, when we got started, he joined the business with us, and we printed out order forms, 4 of them. And we just said, Bo, don't come back home until you filled out 4 order forms. You're going manager today, you know? And he did. He came back with 4 order forms, and he went manager in 1 day, right? And so there's order forms. Here's some opportunity slides. So people doing their own meetings. So we've got, you know, PowerPoint, Google Slides there, some commission sheets. But what I want to share right now is the Go Director. Okay, so go manager, go director, and go senior director. So if you're brand new on this call, we're just going to go through this really quickly over the next 5 minutes. These are the first 3 ranks. So you want to go number 1, manager, number 2, director, number 3, senior director. And if you do that, you're probably going to win a trip to Punta Mita, Mexico, and you're going to win a trip to Utah. We're going to get to spend some time out there. And you're going to be one of the first people in the entire world to be able to tour the headquarters, right? So it's very exclusive, you know, tour. It's not open to the public. It's not open to even the field at this point, right? So, so we can click on download here, and we'll look at this manager. So manager is really simple, right? So to go manager, you need to start your order with a 300 point volume order or more. The easiest way to do that when you start is just to buy the advanced pack. So, you know, when you join LifeWave, there's 3 wholesale packs you can get, right? Core, advanced, or premium. If you start with the core, you won't quite have enough points to go manager, but at any point you could log into your account. Core is the $295 wholesale pack. At any point you could log into your account and upgrade from core to advanced. You just pay the difference. So by the way, if you're on this call and you started with core, you paid $295. The advanced pack is $535. So if you're trying to rank advanced, you're going to want to log into your account. You're going to click on store and then upgrade kits. And you're going to pay $240 to upgrade from core to advanced. So there's a couple of reasons why that's a smart thing to do. Number one, for $240, you're going to get $300 worth of product right off the bat. So you're going to get 3 sleeves of X39. You can customize the kit if you want. But so for $240, you're getting 3 X39. So you're getting a great discount. So the advanced pack or higher, that's going to get you in a position to go manager. And then you're looking for 4 people. And we call it core 4. You're looking for 4 people on a minimum of that core kit, that $295 kit. It's a binary, so you have a left and a right leg. And so you're going to put 2 left and 2 right. Doesn't matter what order. I mean, if they're friends, you know, you put them on the same side, right? So we're working together, right? So you get started with the appropriate order based on your budget and your goals. You upgrade if it ever makes sense to you. It's not a requirement. It's just a great opportunity to save money and get more product, right? And then you're looking for 4 people on a core kit or more. Now, if you want those 4 people to continue to help you qualify as manager, you're going to want them to get on at least a 1 sleeve monthly subscription. So if you get 4 people in, 2 left, 2 right, that month you'll be a manager. Next month, if you've enrolled nobody, you could still be a manager if those 4 people are on a 1 sleeve monthly subscription, right? So obviously we're continuing to enroll people. We don't stop at 4, right? But I mean, that's just kind of, you know, the very first rank is manager, okay? The next rank after that, who knows what it is? Director. Yep. So fast track to director. So now you're a manager because you've enrolled these 4 people. And I just want to make sure that we're sharing the right screen here. Okay, looks good. So you've got those 4 people. Now you're going to up your game a little bit to go to the second rank, which is director. You want to enroll a total of 6 people. So you've got 4. You're just looking for 2 more. So you have a total of 3 active left and 3 active right. And then you're going to help one of the people on your team on your left go manager, and one of the people on your right that you personally sponsor go manager. So if we're looking at minimums, and I'm sure Renita is on the inside is just, you know, because we never talk minimums. We always talk maximums. You know, we always talk abundance and growth and, like, you know, what's possible? What's really possible? When we started this business, we sat down with our 3 boys and we said, we are going to treat this like we just opened a Chick-fil-A and put down $2.5 million, and we're going to go to work like you've never seen us work before. We're gonna you know, like, be magnets for miracles in the health and miracles in the wealth in our community, in our state, in our region, in our country, and in our world. And we went to work. What's possible? So what's possible for you? So we're just identifying some minimums here, but we want you to think abundance, maximums. We want you to be magnetic and attract big things, okay? So direct manager, 2 people left, 2 people right. Director, second rank, director, 3 people left, 3 people right that you personally sponsored on core packs or greater. One of those people on your left goes manager. One of those people on your right goes manager. Now you're a director. That's a second rank, right? Not hard. I love that LifeWave is very intentional. You know, the rank is not, you know, a marathon away. It's a short sprint, right? You can do it, right? Do what we did. Print out some order forms and, you know, tell your wife, tell your husband, hope I'm not home too late tonight, but I'm coming home a manager, right? Just make it happen. You can do this. There's people praying for breakthrough, right? With health and financial opportunities. So number 2, that's director. To win this fly-in contest, you need to go senior director, rank number 3. So senior director is basically you've gone manager, you've gone director, and now you're going senior director. Senior director is really easy to explain once you've gone manager and director. So once you're a manager and you're trying to go director, you need 1 manager left, 1 manager right. You know how to go manager. You just did it. So you're teaching your team to find their 4 like you just did, right? To go senior director, now you don't even have to have sponsored anymore. It's still the minimum is 6, 3 left, 3 right that are active. Remember, to remain active month over month, they need to be ordering at least 1 sleeve. To be a manager or greater, you need to be on a 110-point order or more, so 2 sleeves, right? And we always say, like, if you're here for the money, if you're here for the business, at least that's part of the reason why you're here. I mean, just get on a 2-sleeve monthly subscription, right? I mean, we want to be honest with you. We can't say that you can grow this business and make 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, $250,000, $500,000, $1 million, or, you know, 2 million, 5, you know, you need some products. You need some product, right? None of us are stockpiling product. We're not inventorying product in our closets or our garages or stuck with this stuff. Like, as soon as you start talking, hey, do you know how to activate your stem cells? Everyone wants what you have. Trust me. You're going to run out of patches, right? So just get so upgrade if you can. After you've upgraded, make sure you're on your 2-month subscription. But senior director is just after you went director, now you're creating 2 directors in your downline. And that could be on your left or your right leg. It could be both the directors on your left, both the directors on your right. LifeWave isn't saying 1 director has to be left, 1 has to be right. You know, so you look at your team, 2 people that you personally enrolled, you're helping them do what you just did to go director, right? And so manager, director, senior director. Guys, this is completely possible. John and Teresa are giving you what they wanted to do is they wanted to have the exact same qualification dates as the Punta Mita, Mexico trip. One of the interesting things sometimes is when you know, people are doing these trips, or even LifeWave and our This Is It team. Like, we have our team conferences, we've got the corporate conferences, we've got, you know, all these things. And sometimes if there's different qualification dates, it gets confusing. And so I love that just keep it organized, keep the qualification dates the same. So when that Punta Mita qualification period is over, so is this fly-in incentive. And you can go senior director, and you're gonna have fun celebrating in Mexico with us. We're gonna be there for sure. John and Teresa, they'll be there for sure. They'll never miss a trip, you know. And then we can't wait to fly in and meet you all in Utah as well. Okay.
Awesome, Scott. Thank you so much for explaining that. And this call will be recorded for those people that could not get on so they could get in there. But Scott and Renita, first of all, let me just say, Teresa and I, thank you. Thank you. I saw some people, I saw Sonia say something. I saw other people say, wow, what a blessing that is. Of course, you surprised and put tears in our eyes.
Above and beyond, guys.
Yes.
Like way above and beyond.
You guys, we have the best of the best leaders. I am just telling you, when God ordained this couple to be in our lives, it was definitely a God thing. So we are so blessed. So thank you, Scott and Renita. You don't know what that means to us. I don't want to say anything about the past. We have just never been sewed in like that, like you guys have done to us. So I want you to know we so appreciate it.
So you guys, I hope you see how Scott laid that out and how doable this is to go senior director. Do exactly what Scott said. Go to This Is It team. Print off those. I have them printed off and laying on my desk at home so that I can coach and help people achieve their goals and dreams. So get it in front of you. The other thing I would suggest, the contest goes till February 23rd, the same as the Punta Mita trip. You guys, if you want to go to Utah, man, I would clip a picture of that corporate office. I would clip a picture of Park City or the Utah Mountains or whatever it is that jazzes you. I am all about visuals. Guys, you are attracted to what you see, not just what you think, but what's put in front of you. So get those visions, get that vision board up and get it out in front of you so you're drawn to that. And then let's go work for that. You heard Scott. He said he hopes all 75 of you get there. So here it is again. So the fly-in is going to be March 12th. March 13th, we have the corporate office tour and training, a special dinner. Wednesday night, of course, we'll have dinner, and then some fun stuff in Park City Thursday evening as well. And then you all can fly home that next day. And Scott and Renita just added a cherry on the top. They want to gift all of you that get there a $500 gift card to go do with what you want, whether you want to use it for your airlines or whether you want to use it for shopping or whatever you're going to go do.
Scott, I just put those numbers together. I don't know if you saw that number, 75 times 500. I know Renita left. Maybe she needs to hear this, but it's a lot of money.
I went to get my jacket I bought in Park City, Utah that I haven't worn yet. You want to see it?
Yeah, we do.
When we went to the corporate, they took us there and they took us to this leather shop. Don't drop me off at a leather shop is all I gotta say. Look at this cute jacket. I feel like I kind of look like a rocker with it on.
Oh, that is super cute. And it's getting cold enough up where you're at that you need it. We got our sweatshirts. We're in Kansas right now.
Yeah.
And you
can buy it for under $500. So, I mean, you could buy the jacket at the leather shop. I just wanted to give you a little vision of what's possible.
I love it. So, yeah, Renita, that was $37,500 if all 75. It's just, so I don't know if you need to sell another premium pack or what. Premium pack?
Hey,
I was going to say, senior director is not a hard rank. I just want you guys to know that. Right. But it is a foundational rank to take it to the top. It's not a hard rank. We hit senior director on the 8th day, Scott and I, after enrolling. So we just went all in. In fact, I don't even know if we knew that we were trying to hit it. We just did massive volume and we looked up and we're like, oh my gosh, we're senior director. And so we just kind of put our head down and did it. But what I know about senior directors, if you can go senior director, you can go senior presidential director. That's what
Amen. Amen.
Amen. Well, we got the best group on here. We got the best leaders. I'm telling you, all of the folks, I was looking at all the names of everybody hopping on, and John and I believe in each and every one of them. They are incredible people. They are hungry. They are life changers, and they want to build something big for their families. We do know that.
I want to paint the last picture before I turn it over to Scott and if they have any final notes. You guys, this is a very special, intimate time. I can't explain to you. Sonia kind of shared some stories about her thing, but they had an intimate time on a trip. I'm telling you, you can't buy what
you'll never have an intimate trip like this again, because it will never be the size it is again.
Yeah, so you guys, I'm telling you, you guys got to meet and hang with Scott and Renita. You can tell Renita's kind of subdued and kind of to herself. But I'll tell you, you hang out with Renita, you will definitely be dancing. You're
lifting weights.
Yeah, yep. And she'll have you in the gym. And it's so funny. Every time I saw the boys, and every time I said, Rocco, where are you going? Oh, we're going to gym. An hour later, I saw Bo. Bo, where are you going? I'm going to gym. And same thing. Truth, same thing. Everyone, these guys love to go work out, but you can see how beautiful they are.
That's right.
Well, I want to tell you a story about working out if I can. I was at the gym, and about 8 months ago, I got a phone call from this gal named Amanda Wallstrom, who was on the trip with you guys, and her husband, Cody. And she was telling me how they both were military pilots. And Cody had a back problem, went in for a back surgery, and they accidentally severed a nerve in his back during this surgery, and which created him to have like foot paralysis, kind of like a drop foot and paralysis in the foot, in which case they took away his pilot's license. They wouldn't let him fly, right? He was having to be done because of that botched job surgery, essentially. And the crazy thing happened was Amanda was walking through the Costco parking lot, and this woman came up to her and said, I'm supposed to tell you something. I'm supposed to tell you that help is on the way, and it's coming in a small package. It was almost like this lady was prophetically speaking to her. And Amanda goes, okay. Well, the next day, someone shared the patch with Amanda. And the first time I talked to Amanda, she talked about how she said, well, I'm watching him, Renita, and I can see him lift and lower his big toe. She would send us videos of him lifting the toe and bringing it down. And she goes, and now he's lifting 2 toes. Like, you could see the patch was starting to work. She said, I'm just believing for full recovery in Jesus' name. I just believe what was said to me in that Costco parking lot was prophetic. And the highlight of my trip, in addition to seeing all of you beautiful people, was actually when we were in the gym, and I almost want to cry thinking about it, but Amanda and Cody came in to work out, and I set up this circuit, and not even thinking about Cody's foot, and there was a jump rope circuit, and all of a sudden I looked over, and Cody is jump roping. This guy is jump roping, and not only is he jump roping, he starts jump roping on one leg. And I am like, stop the train. This is the lady who 8 months ago on the phone told me her husband was never going to fly again. And now they reinstated his license and he's getting back into the cockpit, you guys. This is the power of this patch. It is so powerful. Like, so when I saw him, I mean, I almost stopped the exercise class and dropped to my knees, but I had to keep the rest going because, I mean, we were working up a sweat. But in my spirit, I mean, am just like leaping and crying and rejoicing because I am like, are you kidding me? This guy couldn't even tap his toe. And now he's jump roping in front of me like this is only God. So we are really blessed and highly favored. And what happens when you get in intimate groups of people, just like you said, John and Teresa, your team will never be this small ever again. So it's really a blessing and an opportunity. But when you get in those intimate groups, you get to hear and witness and see these miracles. And I tell you what, you leave with a new found energy and belief. I can't even tell you what it's been like. I'm so happy to be sitting here with my leather jacket for a second because my day, I've done like 9 meetings today nonstop. And so it's just been a whirlwind of God's miracles. And you guys, you just got to go all in with this thing and hit senior director. We're going to have a blast on in Park City. And if you get your black jacket in mine, we can dance together. It'll be fun.
There you go. And Renita, as you're telling that story, and I want to cry, just like you said, it brings me to tears. I just sit here and I think about all these people that are on this Zoom right now. And I just think about who is God putting in front of them, that they're going to be the miracle worker with this patch, that God's divinely appointing them and directing their footsteps to be placed at the right time with the right person to open their mouth and share this incredible gift and what it's going to do for those families. I mean, that's what this is all about. The money is the byproduct, guys. Money's right next to oxygen. We all need it. But it's about going out and changing those lives that's going to create that financial abundance for you and your family. And so to be at the right place at the right time and hear stories like that, you guys, unbelievable.
It is. It is. You have to start walking around saying, I'm a miracle magnet and I'm a money magnet. Let's go.
Amen. Reach up, and when you hear something that resonates, reach up and pull it down into your sphere.
Well, Scott and Renita, thank you guys so much, not only for the $500 extra, that was just icing on the big cake, but I'm just telling you. So I want you guys to take an hour off before your next Zoom, Renita. Take a break. You guys, we're so blessed to have this couple to squeeze us in and do this Zoom for us, because
and that they're willing to come on a trip with us and be there with you guys and so into all of you. I mean, what a blessing. There's a lot of people that wouldn't do that. And so we're so fortunate that they're willing to do that. So this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like I said, it'll never be this small again. You'll never get that little intimate, precious time. And you will look back on that for the rest of your life saying, I was at the right place at the right time.
Scott and Renita, Scott, thank you for explaining that, Senior Director, introducing everything and going with us, and you and Renita spending time with Teresa and I to unload this and unleash this great incentive trip. Thank you, guys. Have a blessed weekend. We love you.
We love you. God bless you.
Thank you all.
You got this, baby. You got this. Let's go.
Let's go.